All right, we're watching Asher's breaststroke here, and as we watch the breaststroke Asher, also try and take a look at some of the notes we put in there, just different things we see on your breaststroke that we think you can work on, things we think you're doing really, really well on as well. But just make sure you take some time to look at the notes as well as the videos, that way you kind of have a couple different ideas of things we want to see. The first thing is, when I look at your kick real quick, you do a great job of finishing that kick. Good body line in the water as you finish your recovery. Try not to go quite so deep right in the very beginning. If you can try and shoot your hands forward. A lot of times you'll hear coaches say shoot. The reason we say shoot, we want you driving those hands forward as best you can. Good job of stacking those feet. You go into that wall really, really well. Just make sure at the last second, don't turn those legs to the side. Awesome job of dolphin kick in the very beginning of that stroke. So we have a couple of things we want to look at, so let's kind of restart this over and we'll kind of take it step by step. All right, as we get ready to get that first stroke in here, we see we're getting that head up nice and early. That's good. We always want to have an early breaststroke breath. Breaststroke is a lot about timing, and so the earlier you get that breath, the better off your breaststroke is going to be. When you start to push your hands forward, you can see right here, you start to go forward, which is great. But then at the end, as we do start to push, you can see that you're pushing down in this direction here. Okay, you want to make sure that your arms are always moving forward. And so we kind of push this way so that we go forward position. We want to make sure we do that because you want to drive your hands towards that other wall. Okay, when you're going an up and down movement, you're actually adding more swimming than you need to do. So you want to make sure you're always going forward. Head position here looks good. Your eyes are down. That's great. You don't lift your chin up a whole lot, which is fantastic. We'll see what it looks like above water, but below water, it looks like you keep your head right in line with your spine. And we always want to have a good head position on breaststroke. Again, you kind of see those hands are pointing forward. All right. As we do start that pull, great job of pressing your hands out to the side. Okay, that's excellent. And again, your head position is still in the right position. When we look back at those legs real quick, make sure those legs stay a little bit more together, but we'll kind of come back to that a little bit later. But just kind of saw that, so wanted to point it out. As you press those hands out, love how high your elbows are. I mean, this is really a good job of getting high elbows, grabbing that water really, really well. That's fantastic, Asher. Right as you're getting ready to get underneath your chin, that head's just above the water, which is going to allow you to get your hands moving forward really, really quick. So that's great. The other thing we really like here is right as your feet are finishing, you're just starting that next pull, okay? And so you're doing a great job of finishing your stroke. You always want to make sure you finish your stroke as you get into your next pull. That's what you do really, really well there. The other thing right here, as we can see, good body line in the water. I mean, you were just so perfectly straight. That's excellent. You're right near the surface of the water, which is excellent. We want to see that all the time, Asher. As we finish that kick here, good. So that's a much better job of keeping your legs together. The one video, I think you were just, or not the one video, but the one portion of the video, I think your legs are just a little bit low. No big deal there. You've got it fixed, so perfect. Sometimes people do just different things at different times. As we go into that wall here, you want to make sure that you don't float too much up and down. And again, that's one of the reasons why we talk about driving forward, really shooting those hands. Make sure you're not having to go in that up and down movement. As you do go into your turn here, you can start to see real quick, you move your legs fast. You've already got your feet getting ready to get in that stacked position. Right there, you can see they're kind of crossed over. That's good. Right here, where you're moving your legs in the wall is excellent. When you hit the wall, we want to see your feet a little bit on an angle this way and your knees a little bit on an angle this way, right? So as you hit that wall, you can see here at the very end, you kind of let your legs fall to the side. All right, so make sure you keep those knees up just a little bit better all the way in. As you push off, you're going to push off on that angle where it lets you to start to turn over to your stomach. Good streamline, good head position. You're getting ready to push onto your belly. That's excellent. As you push off that wall, that's a good probably 2.5, 3 seconds. Make sure we always wait 3 seconds, but absolutely love the fact that you're doing the dolphin kick right in the very beginning. When you do the dolphin kick at the beginning, it actually helps extend your underwater pullout a little bit. And really, the fastest point you are in a race is on your start, but the second fastest you are is off your turns. So if you can utilize that speed a little bit better like this, that's awesome. So well done there. That's a good dolphin kick too. All right, so not sure what we're looking at here. Don't let your head get distracted. Keep your eyes were down before. Keep your eyes straight down. Focus on what you're doing. When you're doing your pull right here, from here all the way to your thighs, make sure you really snap those arms all the way together. You can see that you push your hands together, but you don't really snap them. Snap those hands a little bit better, and then take your hands that are at the side here and put them on the front of your thighs. Put them on the front of your thighs, you're actually going to be able to keep your body a little bit more streamlined. Your shoulders are going to be a little bit more curved, and you want to still try to hold that streamlined position as long as you can. And make sure you're not looking forward a little bit. Make sure you're looking more down. Keep your head right in line. As you start to do that underwater kick, good job of sneaking those hands right up your body. But again, you kind of see you're lifting your head up. Once you lift your head up, you create a little more drag. So make sure you work on keeping that drag as little as possible. A little shallow there too. I mean, you can see, you gotta get stay a little bit deeper there. You can kind of see as you do that first kick, that heel breaks that surface right there. It's just a little bit shallow. Your head's not able to really extend a little bit further with that underwater pull. So do go a little deeper off that wall and be a little slower on the ascent on your floating up to the very top. Okay? Good job, Asher. You're doing great.